Today I'm going to start this episode off a little different. There wasn't an episode last week because we had to drop my son off at the Army and we wanted to spend as much time with him as possible. So I'm going to start this off with a tribute to him to show how proud we are of him, how much we love him, and we're going to miss him. But we celebrate because he made a step towards his future, and words cannot describe how proud of him I am. So this goes to you.
Your daddy was home when you left. Your mama was home when you left. Your sister was home when you left. Your brother was home when you left. The dog was home when you left. The cat was home when you left. The fish was home when you left. Your daddy, your mama, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you left. And that's the reason you left. I left my home. I left my home. Join the army.
By faith, not sight. No confusion when I move. I'ma stay by his side. If he moves, then I'ma move. Gospel in my ride. I'm Uber with the news.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Righteous Reps. I'm the new dad bod, and I'm glad that you're here. This channel is about faith, fitness, and transformation. And if that's something that's helping you grow or something that you're trying to grow in, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and make sure you ring that notification bell so that way you don't miss any future episodes. All right? Let's get started. Now, before we dive in, I want to share a verse that sets the tone for this whole episode. It's in Proverbs chapter 4, verses 20 through 22. It reads, "My child, pay attention to what I say. Listen carefully to my words. Don't lose sight of them. Let them penetrate deep into your heart, for they will bring life to those who find them and healing to their whole body." This reminds us that God's words guide not just our spirit, but our health and how we take care of the body that He gave us, including sleep, which is the foundation of strength, clarity, and recovery. Hey, real quick, I wanted to talk to you guys about Project One. This isn't just another supplement brand. Project One is built for people who train with a purpose, who knows that the grind is more than just lifting weights. I stand by it 100%. I use it myself every workout, every day, because I believe in what it represents. The Bible is for my faith, Project One is for my focus and my fuel for greatness. Go check it out at project1.com and use my discount code DADBOD for 10% off. All right, thank you. And remember, God is gains. Have you ever gone to the gym exhausted, just tired, really drained? You show up, you put in the work, but your strength was off, your focus was gone. Everything felt heavier than it should. It was just terrible. Because I've been there. Or how about this? You're training hard, eating right, but running on 5 to 6 hours of sleep. And your progress feels really, really slow. You call somebody and you ask them, hey, I don't know what's going on. I'm doing everything right. Where's my gains? Blah, 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 blah. And honestly, if you're nodding your head, you're not alone. Today, we're talking about something that affects everybody, but nobody really talks about for whatever reason. And that is sleep. And listen, I'm not talking from a place of perfection. I'm talking from a place of experience. I've had nights where my mind wouldn't shut off. I've had seasons where I told myself, if I grind harder and I'll sleep later. I've had times and I've gone to the gym with very little sleep, thinking that the effort would make a difference, but it didn't. So if you struggle with sleep, we've already got something in common. Here's the reality. The gym is where muscle is broken down. Sleep is where it's built back up. During quality sleep, muscle tissue repairs, growth hormones are released, testosterone is supported, nervous systems recover. When sleep is lacking, strength drops, recovery slows, injury risk increases. motivation and discipline drops. Studies published in Sleep Medicine and Science and Sports and Exercise and the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research show sleep deprivation negatively impacts muscle recovery, strength, performance, and even when you train consistency, you can't outtrain a bad sleep. Now, how much sleep do you actually need? Most adults need 7 to 9 hours per night. If you lift heavy, train consistently, or if you're under high stress, you probably need 8 to 9. When was the last time you consistently got that? Listen, this isn't about perfection. It's about giving your body what it needs to actually respond to your efforts. Now, let me be real for a minute. I've never been a big 8 to 10 hour sleeper. I've always been the guy to move, go, grind, stay busy, stay active, never slowing down. For a long time, I wore that as a badge of honor. But it wasn't until recently that I realized my body couldn't take this anymore. I wish I knew earlier, I really do. But now I'm older and my body doesn't politely suggest sleep, it demands it. I always worked hard, that hasn't changed. But what changed is this: I prioritize sleep. Not because I'm weaker, but because I understand what sleep actually does. When I wasn't sleeping enough, little things felt harder. Patience ran short. Workouts suffered. My mindset suffered. And honestly, I didn't even realize it. I just ignored it and kept pushing through. Body, mind, spirit, relationships. Now that I'm prioritizing sleep, I see it clearly. My body responds better. My mind is sharper. My spirit is calmer. My relationships are healthier. I'm more present. I listen better. I respond instead of react. One word keeps coming back to me: clarity. With sleep comes clarity. Now let's clear something up. Sleep is not laziness. Laziness avoids responsibilities. Sleep prepares you to carry out your responsibilities really well. In Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 12 says, "The sleep of a laborer is sweet, not the sleep of someone who's avoiding work or the sleep of someone who worked." And in Proverbs chapter 20, verse 13 warns, "Do not love sleep or you will grow poor." Notice the balance. It doesn't say don't sleep. It says don't love sleep more than your responsibilities. From the beginning, God built rest into life. Genesis 2, verses 2 and 3, God rested to set a pattern. Exodus 20, verses 8 through 10, rest is commanded, not optional. Psalms 127, verse 2, in vain you rise early to stay up late, for he granted sleep to those who he loved. Sometimes we think grinding proves faith. God says trust includes rest. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 19 through 20 reminds us that our bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit. Ask yourself honestly, if my body is a temple, why do I treat sleep like it's optional? Stewardship isn't just lifting heavier. Sometimes stewardship looks like going to bed earlier. Research from the National Sleep Foundation shows chronic sleep deprivation raises cortisol, the stress hormone. High cortisol leads to slower recovery, increased fat storage, poor decision making, increased cravings. Athlete studies show increasing sleep improves strength, endurance, reaction time, mood, and focus. Sleep isn't passive. Sleep is productive. Let me ask you something. Have you ever slept longer and still felt tired? That's usually sleep quality and not sleep quantity. Stress, screens, inconsistent schedule, it all matters. Sleep isn't just being unconscious, it's restoration. Here's some takeaways. Nothing extreme, just real. Aim for consistent sleep patterns and wake times. Reduce screen time before bed if possible. Treat sleep like a part of your training plan. Ask yourself, would I skip leg day as casually as I skip sleep? And also, if this episode hit home, like the video, subscribe, and share with someone who you think is grinding but is exhausted. Sometimes the most faithful thing you can do is rest. I'm going to close with this. I really think this is important for you to understand. You need to remember, Sleep isn't laziness. Rest isn't weakness. Stewardship means honoring the body God gave you. Remember, it's about progress, not perfection. Also remember, I'm here to support you every step of the way. Thank you for tuning in to Righteous Reps. Stay strong, stay faithful, and remember, God is game.
By faith, not sight. No confusion when I move. I'ma stay by his side. If he move, then I'ma move. Gospel in my ride.